Hey, good evening. It's John again. Gonna knock out an immaculate grid here, as I do every day, chasing the rarity score or some other parameter. I had a fun game yesterday. It was about 13. Um, and then I actually did replay it because I wanted to see how many wins I could maximize. This is yesterday's grid, and what I did was one fun fact is that if you play Cy Young for Cy Young, it works. So I think I played Cy Young down here. I was able to get Christy Mathewson and Walter Johnson in there. Blyleven was a good pick, but I think I also worked and Jenkins I think was a good pick, and I think I worked Marischal in there too. Um, and then yeah, so I came up with it was pretty much all 300 game winners except for I want to say Marischal and either and I guess Fergie Jenkins. Um, anyway, let's hit refresh and let's play some more grid. Ooh, we got a 30-30 season. Haven't seen that one in a while. We've got Rookie of the Year, which is appropriate because I think the Rookie of the Year winners get announced either tomorrow or the day after. Not a lot of suspense on that one. Either the National or the American League. Um, but yeah, let's get going. 30-30. So Ronald Acuna is going to win that one. He's probably going to take north of 50%. Henry Aaron works. Henry Aaron was a 30-30 guy. One season he had like 40-30, I think. I want to say 63 or so. Dale Murphy works, I believe, for the 1983 season. Um, Ron Gant works, and I think that's gonna be our winner. So I'm gonna go with Ron Gant. And he did it a couple times. He takes full 10%, but when you only have four or five choices, it'd be interesting to see how Aaron does because Aaron's not known for stealing bases, but he did put up one of those seasons. Reds 30-30, Larkin and Brandon Phillips and Eric Davis will all work. And I think Brandon Phillips is actually, even though he's the most recent, I think he makes the most sense of the three I just listed. Um, I can't really name anyone else. I think I'm gonna go with Phillips, even though he's the most recent. I mean, Larkin's a Hall of Famer. Eric Davis, like if I play him in Immaculate Grid, he goes usually north of 5%, even if it's like Reds and I think he played for the Tigers or Reds and Orioles or something like that. People know Eric Davis. He's a very exciting player. So I'm gonna go with Phillips. Let's see how that goes. Takes 14%. If it's just the three choices, then I think that was a good one, but I'm not 100% sure it was. And then for the Mets, again, I'm coming up with three-ish choices. Off the top of my head, I've got Howard Johnson. He did like either I want to say three times actually. Um, like it was every other. It was like 87, 89, 91, I think, for Howard Johnson. Darryl Strawberry did it in 87. And then David Wright did it once. There again, this time I think I'll go. I don't know, David Wright, longtime Met, but he didn't like knock it out of the park, so to speak. I think he was like 34-30 or something along those lines. Trying to think, it wasn't anyone in between. I don't think, you didn't get that from Edgardo Alfonso or, Robin Ventura or something like that. Um, Probably just those three. It's I don't I don't know if I'd want to go with. I think I'll go Strawberry actually. Phillips, excuse me, not Phillips. Wright is more recent. He's also like he's a long time Met. I guess all that's true of Brandon Phillips. So I'm wondering if I'm Strawberry and Davis, kind of because they're colleagues at around the same time. Um, Howard Johnson seems like the least famous, but he did it 3 times. These might actually be split. I'm going to go Howard Johnson, even though he did it 3 times. Talked myself into it. If it's just those three, then 21% is pretty good. So not chasing much of a rarity score this time around. I have a left fielder, third baseman, and second baseman though, so I might be able to make a team. We'll see how that goes. Braves Rookie of the Year, David Justice works, Rafael Furcal works. Um, Aaron does not work. Um, so I know Frank Robinson's going to work here. I think Chris Sabo works. And then for the Mets, Alonso and does Strawberry work? I'm not sure. A piece of me is thinking that Darryl Strawberry won Rookie of the Year, but I'm not saying that with any kind of confidence. Dwight Gooden works. Alonso, Gooden. Um, 90s, that was all Dodgers. Like 92 to 96 was all Dodgers. Um, and I'm sort of dancing in my head through some of the Rookie of the Year winners. Like Furcal was 2000. And yeah, I've got Sabo and Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson's in the 50s though. Pete Rose won Rookie of the Year as well. I just remembered that. Oh, I got one. I think I got a good one. What Scott Williamson, 1999, 3%. That's probably about as good as we're gonna do there. Um, actually, I don't know. There might be someone from the 50s or 60s that I'm just not thinking of. But and then yeah, coming down here. I'm trying to think. Did Rico Carty win Rookie of the Year? I think he was close or something. He had like a really good rookie year, but I'm not again, I'm gonna be probably not right. I'm gonna go for a call. Go sub 10 at least. And then for the Mets, see, we said Alonso. Not sure on Strawberry. There was another though, right? I think I had somebody. What's that? Could just go back through the tape and look. Um, let's see. 97 is Roland. 98 Kerry Wood. 99 is Scott Williamson. 2000 is for call. Oh, this was someone earlier, right? Because otherwise I have to go with Alonso. Alonso's going to easily be the highest. Or maybe I take a shot at Strawberry because I'm a little less than 50-50. I think Strawberry didn't get it. So I don't really want to guess him. Um, huh. I had another name. I was pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I said it out loud while doing the stream here. Oh well, I'm gonna go Carlos Gomez over here. Takes 2%. Go Brewers. Let's see. Al Simmons will work for both of these. He's an old standby. I want to say Jim Delahanty will work for one of these. So I could go that route. That's a shout out to one of our super fans. I'm forgetting if it's Eddie or Beat LA, but um Yeah, for pointing out, yeah, Jim Delahoney hits a bunch of teams. Who's the Mets player that I said out loud with my own two lips and tongue and stuff and can't come up with now? I'm pretty sure I thought of someone who was also going to work. Um, not Pete Alonso. It wasn't even anyone super clandestine or anyone or anything like that. Let's see. I can keep going. Pujols in 01, Jason Jennings in 02, Dontrell Willis in 03, I think. Um, I think it's Jason Bay in 04 with the Pirates. Yeah, it's not going to be any of these guys because they're not Mets. Just going to grab Al Simmons because why not? There's point two. Otis Nixon also works. I've gone with him a few times though. Let's do it for our fans here. He goes point of three. What is he? Is he being tortured in that picture? Looks bizarre. Anyway, well, sorry. Rest in peace, Jim. I'm guessing he's probably not 200 years old. Um, let's see. Our shortstops. No, I'm thinking is it shortstop, third baseman? I'm trying to come up with anyone who's going to work. Also, if it was a, nah, I'm not going to be able to make a whole lineup. That's okay. I was somewhat close if one of these guys could learn how to catch. Um, I had a name, right? I came up with it and everything. I said it out loud. Let's see, going backwards from 92 then, because there's a string of Dodgers all in a row. And Justice is 1990, I think. Chris Sabo's in there like 88. Um, eh, David Wright never won it. Most of those Mets 2000s teams were not farm team Mets. They came up through the system. I don't think we're gonna get anything out of like a Jerry Koosman or a Tom Seaver, Tug McGraw. Man, who was the name I thought I had? Maybe I just guess Strawberry and see if it works. Is it starting pitcher? David Cohn, maybe? No. Oh, Gooden. Gooden's the name. Gooden's the name. I still don't think that's going to be very good, but just wanted. At this point, I had to pick Dwight Gooden just because that was the name I came up with earlier in the episode, and apparently there've been six guys to do it. So Acuna does take over 50% of people who got the grids of the 10,000 people who got the grids completely right. Actually, that's not even right, but pretty much everyone was guessing Acuna for something by the looks of it. Um, Rosario, okay, makes sense. Santana makes sense. Frank Viola would also work there, both Cy Young winning lefties for the Twins. I was right about Eric Davis being the most popular. Um, Daryl Strawberry ends up being the most popular. So I was right about the number for the Reds. And let's see, we hit Murphy, Aaron, Gant, and Acuna. So I think 10% is about as good as we were going to do there. Um, by sheer math, we can figure out that I was right to pick Brandon Phillips here because it looks like Larkin would have been 20, whatever the delta is here, 22%. No, that's not right. 32%. No, that can't be right. How am I? Come on, John. 22%. So Larkin was 22%, Phillips 14%. So I was right about that. Where I was not right, by the looks of it, was the Mets. It looks like I did miss somebody. So let's take a look here. Francisco Lindor did it, but I he just did it this year. I don't know. I think any Mets fan who's like actually watching the team is going to get that. So maybe Howard Johnson, maybe David Wright was better. Like I said, he was barely 30-30. And now I want to see all the guys from all these teams who, oh, that's right. It's just going to be, so from Cincinnati, you got Jonathan India. I was right about Williamson. Williamson might have been the best pick. I was not going to get Pat Zachary. That might have been better. Did not realize Bench won it. Did know Pete Rose won it. Did not know about Tommy Helms, and did know about Frank Robinson. So good job there. Um, with Atlanta, Michael Harris I knew, Acuna I knew, Kimbrel I knew, but didn't mention in the episode. So it did slip my mind. Question is, how does Furcall do? Because Earl Williams I was never going to get, and whatever the guy was before that I was not going to get either. Oh, Bob Horner I knew existed as a man, but I did not know he was Rookie of the Year. And then well, let's get the Mets too. I'm wondering which Mets I. Sorry, this is a little bit extended going rehearsing all old episodes. DeGrom won it. I'd forgotten about that. Um, Gooden, Strawberry did win it. Okay. John Matlack. Nice. It's a great year. 232, 244 innings. That was a huge year. And Tom Seaver won the Rookie of the Year. Fun fact. All right, cool. Well, not a great rarity score per se, but with these numbers as low as they are, I think I could have if I'd gone David Wright, I think that would have been a better choice there. I think I had the optimal picks here. I did not have the optimal picks here, but I think I probably had the optimal picks for the ones I was realistically going to get. Because like I was never going to get Bob Horner, I was never going to get John Matlack. So interesting. All right. Fun day once again. First time seeing Rookie of the Year in a little while. So good on Baseball Reference for rotating that in. Once again, episodes brought to you by my book, Baseball's Most Fun Frivolities. Episode link description is what is going to have the link to the book. So thanks a lot for playing, and we'll be back at tomorrow. Peace.